Now the next is what? Width or size of a class interval. So width of a class interval may be defined as the difference between upper class boundary and lower class boundary of the particular class. So it is nothing but upper class limit minus lower class limit gives you what? Width or size of class interval. Now the next topic is what? Cumulative frequency. This cumulative frequency is very important for finding median of your data. Okay, so what the definition is? Cumulative means we have to consider the previous value also. So the cumulative frequency corresponding to the value for discrete variable is defined as it is the value, the number of observations less than the value or less than or equal to the class boundary. These definitions refer to the less than cumulative frequency. You cannot understand this directly. Let us consider one example. So there are two types of cumulative frequencies. One is less than and another is more than. So now consider, okay, they have not, okay, here what they have given you, this weight in kgs or this limits, class boundaries are given, and here are some frequencies. So what I have for the first, this is less than cumulative and here it is more than cumulative. So what we considered in less than cumulative frequency, we will write, actually this 0 is, 1 minute. Now come to this cumulative frequency distribution. So these are class boundaries, and here they have mentioned cumulative frequencies. Actually they should mention here what are frequencies corresponding to these class boundaries. So how do we, I highlighted those class intervals, class frequencies. So 0 is first class frequency, for the second one it is 3, then 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. Now how do we find that less than cumulative frequency? Less than cumulative frequency means how many observations less than that particular value. Now here, for here actually they have given class boundaries. So 0 is my first observation. There are 0 numbers which are less than this 43.5. So 0 you will write as it is. Now for this 48.5, this 3 is frequency. Now what I did here, 0 plus 3 gives me 3. Now here this 4 is corresponding frequency, but I want less than or equal to cumulative frequency. So this 3 plus 4 gives me 7. Okay. So similarly 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 7, 19. Then 19 plus 9, 20, and finally 28 plus 8 equals to 36. So from this what I observe is this 36 is actually your number of observations, or summation of all FIs is nothing but 36. So this is what, this is less than cumulative frequency. Now here they did some mistake. So here it should be actually this 8 should be there. Okay, so they have given here 0. Then I will tell you when one problem is there, I will tell you how do we find more than frequency, cumulative frequency, but generally we are considering this less than cumulative frequency. So you always keep in mind, first frequency you will write as it is, then first frequency plus corresponding frequency gives you that value, then this total plus next frequency is cumulative frequency for that particular class, and so on. You have to do this till end, and at last the last frequency should be equal to summation of all FIs. Okay, so this is less than cumulative frequency. So problem based on this I will tell you. This is only you have to tell how the how we are going to consider cumulative frequencies for this class intervals or this individual class interval. That's it. Now the next is I think yes.